Okay, good evening, everybody, and afternoon or morning, whoever you are in this planet. But this year is supposed to be the year of 666, which is the previous 3 years is equivalent. If you add all previous years of last year, like 2022 and 2021, and then 2023, it's gonna be 666. This year is supposed to be the year of 666 of all three previous years. So, um, if you pay attention to your surroundings, or at least for me, um, I'm constantly being attacked by these, like, I would call them demons. I would say it's pretty interesting because you can hear them, and I accidentally caught one of them trying to whisper to me, just passive aggressive attacks on me. Um, I was attacked like twice this past 2 days. I'm part of like a boat club as well, like a boat club that you can go into and you can rent a boat. So I took my family out to go boating out in Florida, and so what happened was I was sitting there and these two couples that was there, this Hispanic and white girl was there, and these demons were basically they whispered to me stuff like this guy asked this girl like, oh, would you sleep with him just randomly, and they were not even there to rent the boat because the only people who sits there or in that bench is actually renting the boat because you have to be part of the boat club in order to be in that bench to begin with. So these two couples showed up and they were like, "Oh, would you sleep with him?" And he asked this white girl, and she said no. And I was just like, "This is so strange." And then they got up and left the place, and so I was just like, "That's just so weird," because I'm not like passionate about um like committing acts of sexual pleasures and things like that. So anyway, so as I arrived to this party in Florida here, you have to have like really good ears to hear it. But basically, it's like the devil or these demons that harass me. They're like some kind of spirit that just possesses people's body and harasses me using those people as pawns to try to target me personally and sexually. I'm not so sure why they're so invested in attacking me sexually. Maybe it's because I'm isolated for like 30 some years of my life. But they're just very obsessive with sex. Like they just, they just constantly attack me using sex and couples, and like it's insane. Like you would not believe how invested these people are into sex, drugs, and everything. And so it's just really strange because um as soon as I arrived at this party, it's like it this spirit of evil, this spirit of Lucifer or some kind of demon is like it's like it feels like a distant spirit when you're around these people. Like it feels like have you ever seen the um there's a movie that shows like a distant scene of some kind of spirit. It's like have you ever been alone in a mountain when you're hiking and you feel that distant feeling of something that you're not quite sure what it is, but it's there and it's evil It's like some kind of evil spirit. I'm not sure what it is, but every time I'm around these people, it feels like they're this evil spirit gets activated. It's so strange. Like it's the strangest thing I've ever seen in my life. Like I'm still trying to decipher this. It's like it seems like evil is a spirit, and they love to mumble jumble and mumble to one another and whisper to one another. I call them whisperers, spirit of whispers, and they use people's bodies as a way to attack you because they can't really attack you spiritually, but if they can possess somebody's body, then they can attack you um, through basically relationships based on sexual desires and things like that. But I'm not emotionally invested into being in this type of relationship. So this scene out of this movie Constantine is exactly what it's like. Like it's kind of like this. Like when you're around these people, they're like NPC town where they're all like how do you say it? Like they're all like you have to watch this movie, the Constantine that was made in 2005. It's like a hospital holy water scene, and it's kind of like that, like that, like they're like this. They're all in together in one spirit, like that, like hypnotized, just like that. And it doesn't matter if they're white or Asian or Hispanic or black. It seems like the devil doesn't have he he doesn't have a restriction when it comes to race. Like that face. They all make this face. Like sometimes when I go into places, they all make these faces. I'm not sure why. I'm still trying to figure out, but they don't have like the red NPC eyes. You know, from the NPC memes. This is probably a Tim Pool right here. Um, but they all look like this. It's like something isn't there. And if you say anything, any scriptures or anything like that, or even if you mention God, they just go and they just start getting really aggressive towards you. Like I'm not really like a Bible person who just thumbs the Bible all the time, but it's just so strange how these people are. They're just like this. Look, and they all is like a spirit of these people. Like they all know exactly when and how and where to be at all times. And if you say something wrong, or if you, even if you, if you say something that's out of the ordinary, this is what happens. And it doesn't matter if they're white or they're all in on it. It's just so strange. So you have to have good ears to hear this. Like you can. I was recording the whole time when I was around these people, but you can listen basically at the end of the year we burn all the pagan stuff at the beach, all the Christmas tree stuff. And what was really strange is that it seems like God is in control of everything, and so they're making these people participate in something that's against Satan, but they have no clue because they're just morons basically. So let me see if I can see if you guys can listen to this. Basically, the guy says some shit like this spirit of this guy who was staring at me with his girlfriend like a ghost or something. Like he saw something that he wasn't supposed to see. Um, they were just staring at me this whole time, and they were sitting right next to me, right in front of me, next to me. And so I started recording the fire when we were burning all the pagan stuff from the Christmas tree at the beach. These people started mumbling to me. They were saying, "Get out of here, you asshole!" Like but in a spirit way where the spirit of Satan is like this demon is very dumb. So just listen to this. So you can barely hear, but let me put the volume up a little. Like he says, "You asshole, get out of here." You hear that? You hear that? And I never introduced myself to those people. Not a single person in there. I was just hanging out with my family there, and basically never said anything to them. But let me fix the audio here a little, and I'm just gonna put the volume down on my microphone. But listen to this. It's basically like, "You asshole, get out of here. You asshole, get out of here. You asshole, get out of here." Listen to this. And what's really strange is that they mumble these things. Is like it's just so strange. It's the strangest thing I ever witnessed in my whole life. I never met these people. I have no clue who they are. Didn't say a single word to them. I didn't do anything provocative. I didn't get in anybody's face. I didn't push anybody. I was just there talking to my basically my family. And you can the way they say it is just so weird. And that's what's it like living under my skin. It's basically everywhere you go, you hear these things. It's just really strange, isn't it? Like, and they all have something to say that's negative. Um, I keep hearing stuff like, "Oh, you're never gonna get laid. You're never gonna get married. You're never gonna have any kids. Everybody here hates you. You should leave. You should go home. You should do this. You should do that." And it's just so strange. I mean, I don't let it get it under my skin, but what is up with all these people? They all know one another somehow. Like, I don't have to introduce myself. I don't have to do anything. They're just pawns of Satan. It's just so strange, man. It's just the strangest things I ever experienced in life. And you see like these people like right here, they're extremely visual when it comes to like being really attached, really close to one another. Like they want to make sure that I know exactly what they're doing, like that they're couples, like that they're. But the things that I'm not, like I'm not a person who lusts. Like I don't lust after sex and all these things, but they're like that. Like they're all together like this, and they all say the same crap all at once, like demons. And if you get out of hand, they're just like that. Like they just, man, that is. Hopefully, I'm not freaking anybody out this Christmas or this New Year. Sorry, but that's what I deal with on a daily basis. Sometimes it gets very personal. They get right on your face, and they try to get under your skin as much as possible. And they're they use isolation, sexual deprivation, drug use, and all these other things. Like I'm not a person who uses drugs. I'm not a person who drinks alcohol. Like I'm not a person who lusts after sex or obsessed with sex like these people. Like and they like to parade around that they're with their girlfriends and stuff like that. And it's just like I don't care. Like bro, like there's much more things in life that you gotta worry about. Like the economy and the state of things in society and just being yourself and things like that. But they're just not there. It's like they're not even in control of their own bodies at this point. Maybe they're in so much antidepressant and so much things like that. They became a cult. And basically, this is what it feels like. But without all the violence, it's just, man, it's disturbing. Like, getting attacked on a daily basis like that by strangers, by these spirit. Um, it's just wild, man, wild. The stuff sometimes. One time I went to a bar and this guy was just attacking me, saying a bunch of shit personally to me, like a bunch of personal shit to me, like about my personal life, and I was just there with my headphones listening to music, and this guy was started getting really loud after me, attacking me with his girlfriend, like this really white girlfriend, and I was just like, everybody at the bar, even the counter, the lady that was serving me was like disturbed, like she was staring at me like, what the fuck is this guy doing? Like, how do these? And the guy left, and the lady was just like, hey, are you all right, man? Like, are you okay? After that was just, this guy was just chewing on me, and I have no clue who this guy was. Um, I never met this guy in my entire life. You know, it is the strangest experience I've ever felt in my whole life, man. Um, it's just it seems like these people are some kind of spirit of the devil or something. I'm not sure, but it's disturbing.